Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616 and today 4 of Spider-Man Homecoming Week. Next December, Sony Pictures Animation is releasing the first animated Spider-Man film. We don't know a ton about it, but what we do know makes it sound pretty intriguing. So today I'm going to go over just what we know about Spider-Man the animated movie. For one thing, we don't know if that's even the final title. That's what's more or less on the teaser posters, but we don't know for sure. Assumedly it is. But the film is directed by Bob Persichetti and Peter Ramsey. Ramsey worked as a director on 2012's Rise of the Guardians, and Bob has worked in the art department on a lot of animated films like Puss in Boots, Shrek 2, and The Little Prince. The film is written by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the guys who made the 21 Jump Street movies, the Lego movie, and got halfway through making the Han Solo movie before they were dropped for making it too funny. So you can be sure that this movie will probably have plenty of humor. We know next to nothing about the plot of the movie, but several people have been cast that allows us to know who's in it, for the most part, and allows us to connect some dots. The main Spider-Man has been cast in the form of Shameik Moore from The Get Down, who will voice Miles Morales, so it seems like this will be someone other than Peter Parker for once. Then we have Mahershala Ali, aka Cottonmouth, from Luke Cage, voicing Aaron Davis, Miles' uncle and secretly the criminal known as the Prowler. Brian Tyree Henry from Atlanta will voice Jefferson Davis, Miles' father, who has been a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in the comics, though I'm not really sure about here. With the Sony Marvel deal, it's potentially possible S.H.I.E.L.D. might be a part of this, but also kind of doubtful. And then the last casting is Liev Sabretooth Schreiber as the unknown main villain. I think he's probably playing Kraven the Hunter. Sony has previously said that both Kraven and Mysterio are part of their upcoming movie slate, and while I previously thought it was just the live action they were talking about, it's entirely possible that Kraven's in this too. I don't know many villains created specifically for Miles Morales. Obviously there's the Ultimate Universe versions of everybody. I seem to remember that it's typically just Peter Parker's villains that are used for him too, with the occasional change up or addition, which is fine. Spider-Man quite arguably has one of the best rogues galleries in comics, so it's certainly a good thing to start looking into that more. But so far those are the only cast members. Though I'd expect them to cast Rio Morales, his mother, and Miles' best friend Ganke soon. Also, recently there's been 3 additions to Miles' supporting cast with Bombshell, an Ultimate Universe superhero who can make stuff explode, Fabio Medina, also known as Goldballs, who can make gold balls, but he's a mutant, so that's kind of unlikely. And then finally, Danica Hart, who's basically a YouTuber who's a big fan of Spider-Man and eventually a love interest of Ganke's. So these are all potential additions to the lineup. There's no word on if this is an origin story movie or not. In some ways I doubt it. People are sick of Spider-Man's origin story after all, but then again, Miles' is pretty different. He does get bitten by a spider, but the way that happens is very different. I'm also not sure if Peter Parker existed in this universe, and was Spider-Man before Miles was, or if here Miles is the one and only Spider-Man. So there's a lot of questions surrounding the specifics of the plots, but I'm pretty confident that Schreiber will be playing Kraven the Hunter, so there's that. The last thing we really know for sure is that it's coming out December 14th, 2018. But beyond that, there's a lot of secrecy around this. It's been said that it will have a very unique CG animation style though, so that's very interesting. I would have just done a straight up everything we know so far for this, but we just didn't know enough about it to justify that. But overall, I'm actually pretty interested in this movie. It would be cool to see Miles Morales get the big screen spotlight for once. He definitely deserves it. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for Spider-Man the animated movie? Who do you think Liev Schreiber's villain could be? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.